What's up, guys? This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and we had a crazy week. I told you guys that the market was going to crash. I told you guys to stay in cash. I told you guys that I thought eventually it was going to come, and market hasn't crashed yet, but the market went down 1,000 points this week. So I definitely think that there are some things that we need to consider, and there are some things that we need to think about as investors. And one of those things is whether or not the market is going to crash for Q2, which we said is going to start, everyone's going to start reporting their financials pretty soon. So we're going to be seeing very soon here whether or not we will have a crash, or did this huge explosion in the markets over the last 3 months after the crash in March give us a nice cushion to cushion the blow. And that's kind of what I've heard Trump talk about a lot, is the market had a nice cushion because it was at all-time highs for the crash, and I kind of feel like they're prepping for another cushion. You know, they're prepping for another crash by having a huge cushion in the market. They had a huge cushion in the market. We had a crash in March, went from a 29K Dow to an 18K Dow, huge crash. And now we've come back from 18K to 26K. We've seen a lot of stocks go beyond where they were before the crash, especially stocks like Amazon and Zoom, companies that are taking advantage, Shop, companies that are home-based businesses that really haven't been affected by the coronavirus, where people are actually buying more products because they're at home. We've actually had an explosion of home-based businesses take off. We had an explosion of home-based businesses do really, really well. So I believe this will continue, and I believe this trend will continue, and you will see this trend continue and evolve, and continue and evolve, and continue and evolve. There will be a second wave. I've already predicted that. There will be a second wave. And the question is, what are you going to do to protect your income in a second wave? If we get told to go home again, if the entire world gets told to go back home again, what will you do to protect your income and protect your family and continue to pay your bills and continue to support your family in the event of a second wave? And, you know, luckily the members within our trading academy have started to take action and have started to take control of their destiny, started to take control of their income, started to take control of their life. And congratulations for everyone who has done that. But if you're still sitting at home and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, you got to make a decision now. You can't wait. I wouldn't be waiting watching Netflix. I wouldn't be watching Netflix and chilling. That wouldn't be what I would be doing. I'd be thinking of a plan now. I'd be developing strategy now. I'd be thinking, what am I going to do now to feed my family for the rest of 2020? What am I going to do now to hit my goals for 2021? What am I going to do now to hit my goals for 2022? What are you going to do now to set yourself up? How you guys doing? What's up, IJ? Happy Saturday. Hey, what's up, Jacob? What's up, John? Good morning. Moscow Mule says, which house did your sister end up going with on Island House Hunters? She actually ended up not going with any of those houses. She actually built her own. She actually built her own home in the Cayman Islands, where she's living right now. She built it from scratch. But yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of people have been saying they've been seeing that episode. So that's kind of interesting. It's actually Caribbean Life. The name of the show is called Caribbean Life. If you guys want to see the episode, you can go to Caribbean Life and you can see the episode. I was on television. I was on Caribbean Life. It's true. It's Caribbean Life, yeah. Yeah, Inovio's been on fire. I brought you guys that pick at $7. I brought my members that pick at $2. And you could see that it broke over $34 this week. Almost $35 it hit. So congratulations to everybody on Inovio. I made a pact that I was going to start squeezing the shorts. I said that if shorts want to come after my picks, then I'm going to go after them. And if they're going to come after my picks, then my modus operandi is to squeeze them. To completely just squeeze them and make sure that they just go out of business. And Inovio was the first of many short squeeze plays, and I got more coming. I think Genius Brands is a phenomenal short squeeze play. I'm just putting it out there. I think Genius Brands is a phenomenal short squeeze play. No debt, 55 million in the bank. Warren Buffett cartoons? Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jay-Z, Shaquille O'Neal cartoons? Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm into Genius Brands. I think the upside is tremendous. Obviously, any stock that goes from 6 cents to $2 is obviously got a chance to go back down because it's screamed up. But I just think that they've got the right recipe. They got a tight share structure. They got no debt. They got money in the bank. They got a strong management team. They got star power and Warren Buffett. I think they go higher. Yes, VXRT has an opportunity to be another INO. There's no doubt about it. I think Genius looks incredible. You know, all I can do is bring you guys the picks, do the research, and try to identify undervalued, underexposed, and underappreciated opportunities. That's all I can do. And if they go up, fantastic. If they don't, well, you know what? We tried. We can't be right on every pick. When am I going to sell INO? Best advice I can give you is when you're up on a trade and it starts to come down, take your profit when you're up. And then as soon as it starts to kind of retract, get out. So that's my advice. If you know the way I trade, when I'm in profit and I see it starts to come down, I'm out. What are my thoughts on CETX? I like CETX. I actually am buying, for our office, we're going to be buying a couple smart desks. So stay tuned. I'll be making videos from those smart desks. Are we playing these next 3 months on Trump announcing vaccine? Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, all the coronavirus related stocks have been just on a tear. I've called CODX. I called Inovio. I called mRNA. TDOC, TDOC. I mean, these are all picks that I brought you guys first before anyone else in the world. So all of those picks have exploded, and I believe they will continue to. I brought you NVAX. I mean, all of those picks have been huge explosions. I brought you Genius Brands. It's not a coronavirus play, but it's done extremely well. And I'm going to continue to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies. It's what we've done best. I believe better than anyone else on the planet, and we'll continue to. And that's our modus operandi, is just to help you guys win, just to help you guys find winners and help you guys make money. That's really all I care about. I really don't care about views. I don't care about subscribers, and I don't care about clout. None of that really matters to me. All that matters to me is that our membership is winning. That's really what matters. I'm not going to come here and give you guys garbage picks. I'm going to come here and give you guys the picks that I think have the most upside. Obviously, I brought you guys Amazon 3 years ago at $400. Look at them now. I brought you guys Facebook at $100. Look at them now. I brought you guys Twitter. Look at them now. I brought you guys Twilio. Look at now. I brought you guys Netflix. Look at them now. These are all companies that I've continuously talked about for 3 years. All of them have done extremely well. I've been talking endlessly about Visa, MasterCard, American Express. All of them have continued to climb. I talked to you guys about AMD. They've continued to climb. I've talked to you about Apple. They've continued to climb. I've talked to you about Tesla. They've continued to climb. We're going to continue to bring you guys companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. And the goal is to find the bottoms of the best companies. If you're investing in the best companies, you don't have to worry about them going bankrupt. Find the bottoms of the best companies, and when they go up, take your money and run. That's all I can tell you, man. I know for a fact I'm the only person on the planet giving you stock picks from a hot tub on a Saturday, and I do this pretty regularly. And I'm also probably the only person that's been giving you picks that are going up thousands of % pretty regularly too. So I'm going to continue to do that as well. Yes, Inovio has been supported by Bill Gates, and it's been supported by the Department of Defense. I think Work's a good deal, and I think Mark's a good deal too. And Mark's done very well, and I think Work has a lot of upside. I like the way you guys are thinking. I like good companies, good, strong, tight share structure, strong management team, products that have huge upside. Obviously, plant-based food companies. I've been telling you guys about Baby. Right now, I like Very. I think Very has enormous upside. Very Good Butchers is the name of the company. Plant-based foods. I think it's the future, and I like to get in early on companies that I think are futuristic. I told you guys about Tesla. They were futuristic. They exploded. I told you guys about plant-based baby formula at 30 cents. They went to almost $3. This is what we do. Is Inovio the next GWPH? I mean, that would be phenomenal. GWPH is another company I brought you guys. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. Inovio is doing some incredible things, and it's taken a long time for them to get here. Some people want to call them a hype machine. I call them a making money machine, because if you're an investor, you've been able to make a killing on Inovio. So you may want to call them a hype machine. I call them a making money machine. Everybody's got their own opinions, but my opinion is that they're a money making machine. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next week. Obviously, the market's been in a market melt-up despite the fact that we're in a global pandemic. Hey man, hot tub with the clouds doesn't get better than this. I've been telling everyone to stay in cash because I've been feeling like a market crash is coming. The stimulus has been keeping this market up. I just don't know how long they can do it. I believe a crash is imminent. It may not happen, but this week wasn't a surprise for me. Okay, I've been staying in cash, and then once I saw certain things that I wanted go low, I started positioning myself. I will be positioning myself in more bigger companies over the next few months, and it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen going into July. Because now companies are going to start reporting their Q2 financials. You're going to see some companies going bankrupt because of the coronavirus. You're going to see some companies getting bailouts. You're going to see some companies reporting pretty much like zeros for the quarter. That's going to be interesting to see how the market's going to be able to hold up under that pressure. So I say if you're going to invest in anything, invest in the best companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, tight share structures, hot sectors. And if you really want to invest in something right now, invest in something that can benefit from the home-based sector. Why would Genius Brands benefit from the home-based sector? It's cartoons. People are at home watching cartoons. So they could be one of the companies that benefit from the home, being a home-based company in a coronavirus pandemic. So I'm going to be watching very carefully. If there's any news or anything happening that I need to bring you guys, I will. I just wanted to share some of my ideas and opinions for next week. I got a lot of picks I'm thinking about for next week. I'm going to continue to think about it over the weekend. And if I have any breakthroughs or anything that I think you need to know about, I'm going to definitely break it down for you guys. I definitely think Genius Brands is one to watch. I think Very Good Food is one to watch. And I've got a lot more that I'm looking at. So stay tuned. I'll be back in the hot tub. And if I feel like there's anything that I need to bring to your attention or any picks that I think you just have to know about, I'll make sure I bring it to you first. I'm out. Peace. Well, you guys know what I think about Beyond Meat, right? I like plant-based foods. So take a look at Very, the next Beyond Meat. You heard it here first. Your boy's out. Peace.